So this training is on tax justice, equity, and transparency. Most of us are familiar with it. There are a lot of tax issues in Nigeria that needs to be investigated, from informal sector to gender mainstreaming around tax or taxation, tax incentive, a lot of issues that needs to be investigated. At the ICIR, we don't just do training for journalists, well, we also commission journalists so that whatsoever you're going to learn here, you practicalize it. This project is sponsored by or supported by IBP, International Budget Partnership.
So you're welcome to this tax justice, equity, and transparency training. This is focused on tax issues, taxation, and that's why I hope that many of us are business reporters, because for you to be able to report this, you must have an understanding of how to report business. This project is funded by the International Budget Partnership. This is basically to equip you with an understanding of what the tax regime is, and then how to tease out, stories from situations you find in your state. I hope that we will find these 3 days useful.
In a world, IBP believes in a world where citizens claim the right to understand and influence how public money, that is their money, is raised and spent. And that was why IBP Tax Equity Initiative started looking into how, the extent that we paid attention to budget expenditure. Can we also pay the same attention to, raising revenue?
Because why I brought that into this discourse is the fact that whenever we talk about taxpayers, our psyche goes to village people or others and exclude a certain set of people who are also supposed to be obligated citizens. So, so the two divides, the obligated to serve and the obligated to be served.
But what's the objective? One of the major objectives is just to guide this tax system itself. You're going to have you have a tax system in place, whether it is a progressive or regressive or proportional system. You have it in place, but you have to guide it.
You need to have knowledge of economics and finance if you want to be a good business and finance journalist. Number 5, facts rule business journalism. Sport journalists may speculate during transfers. During football transfers, people can speculate. Political journalists may speculate during elections. However, business journalists should never speculate.
A government depends on revenues, depends on taxes. So if you have a business that is manipulating and doesn't pay tax, that would affect development, that would affect government capacity.
If you go to One, you are in another country. We call them, free trade area. So they are not part of our own custom area. So those guys are supposed to produce their goods and send it to another country. They are not supposed to bring it to our own custom area.
Nigeria operates decentralized tax administration system, whereby federal is collecting, state is collecting certain taxes, and local government is also collecting certain taxes.
See, what are the sources we have? We have human sources, we have data. You have mentioned some of them: recordings, photographs. All these are sources, documents also.
It has been so impactful. A lot of eyes opener in the areas of tax expenditure, tax evasion, tax avoidance, tax compliance, and everything that has to do with tax regulations. We have learned so much. We actually gained so much, and for me, for this 3 days, it has opened my understanding or giving me a more foundation to how the tax system is in Nigeria, both at the federal, at the state, and at the local government, and it will help my reporting on issues that has to do with taxes.
I've also gotten to learn about gender and the inequality in the tax system in Nigeria, and how much more the government needs to do in ensuring justice in the tax system.
This particular period of time has really been a wonderful time. It has really been a time of impactful knowledge, and I can't say enough of the things I've learned within this particular period of time. First of all, I want to say thank you to the ICIR for this particular opportunity with collaborations from the IBP. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity.